Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to yet another video on my YouTube channel. And in today's video I would want to compare healing in Capture One to that of healing in Photoshop. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on the bell notification icon to get notified all the time when I drop a new video. And also don't forget to share this video to your other friends who might also be interested in learning these differences. And at the end of this video, kindly give me a thumbs up if this video was informative enough for you. And don't forget to comment down below if you have any concerns about this video. And let's just get into today's video. So in Capture One 20, I'm using Capture One 20. If you haven't updated yours, kindly update yours because there are some new features which are in Capture One 20 that are not in the previous versions of Capture One 20 and Capture One 12 and the rest. So the very first thing I want to do, this is the healing brush tool or healing mask. If I click on this and I clean, it will actually create a mask. So why not just create the mask itself? So a new heal layer. I'm trying to work on the CR2 file. I have not post-processed anything about this image. I just wanted to show you the differences when it comes to healing. So healing layer 1, and I have my healing brush or healing mask selected. All I need to do is locate where I want to clean. This is too zoomed in. Let's zoom out just a bit, and I have this particular image over here. One thing I like about Capture One 20 is that, or the Capture One program itself, is that they have actually made any graphics tablet usage on this quite similar to that of using a graphics tablet in Photoshop. So you have the option to use airbrush, you have the option to use pen pressure, line curl brushes, and also display arrows. I'll show you what this display arrows mean. So in Photoshop, whenever I'm healing, I try and reduce my hardness and make it as soft as possible. I know my opacity and flow is 100, and my brush size, depending on wherever it is I am cleaning, will increase or decrease. And in Photoshop, you use some two brackets or parentheses, should I say brackets, hotkeys to increase and decrease your brush size, and that's exactly the same thing happening in Capture One, just that in Capture One is quite slower compared to that of Capture One. It might be that my machine is slower, but who knows. So you hold Alt on the keyboard. Normally when I'm cleaning in Photoshop, I hold Alt on the I hold Alt or Option on the keyboard, right? Sample where I want, and Capture One shows you where you're sampling, then you clean. It's as easy as that. So trying to take away blemishes that I have a lot of videos on how to take away blemishes using the healing brush tool, using the clone stamp tool, and even using the patch tool. I think 2 videos which I hope to link up, suggest to you guys so that you can go and watch. What I also like about this Capture One healing brush is that it retains the textures that are on the skin. So if I should quickly show you a before and after, you can quickly do some cleaning just before you go into Photoshop. And I would advise you get yourself a graphics tablet, whatever graphics tablet you should get. But if you should ask me, I'll recommend you getting a Wacom graphics tablet because it makes it easier to work with. Just take a look at that. Oh, you missed one. So with this, I would like to increase my brush size according to that of the blemish, sample, and clean. And there we have it. Right, so when I quickly zoom out, and let's take a quick before and after, before and after, before and after. I hope to clean this too. And let's see how best the neckline can be cleaned. So I just draw over the neckline without holding Alt on the keyboard, and this is how best the neckline has been cleaned. Alright, let's try and take some off here too, and there, and then I think we've done quite a pretty job here in Capture One, and this is how best, or well, if I'm not giving it my best, this is how good the healing brush or the healing mask in Capture One works. And I don't know for you, compared to other post-processing softwares, which isn't Photoshop of course, I think it has done quite a pretty job. And one thing I like about the Capture One is that you can create a layer and work on that layer, and if you think the layer is too destructive or too destructive, you can increase and decrease the opacity depending on what you're looking out for. But I think we'll leave it at 100. Let's go quickly into Photoshop and compare what these healing brushes can do. So quickly, I'll just create a new layer by holding Command or Control Shift on the keyboard and N to create a new layer. Rename this to healing, then it'll be good to go. I'll pick up my healing brush tool, make sure my sample is on current and below, just because there's no information on this current layer. So whatever I'll do, whatever sampling I'll sample, will sample from the below layer. And make sure to turn on your use legacy. Then let's just get into it. One thing I like about Photoshop is that it's fast because I can move around quickly compared to that of Capture One. And if you notice, I'm not really sampling far away to clean these blemishes. I'm closer to the blemish, as you can see, and my brush hardness is at 0 as usual, and like I said, the size is dependent on how big or small the blemish is, but I don't really matter just because I'm using a graphics tablet where I can just tap a little bit and to give me a small healing layer, compared to using a mouse where if you click on the mouse, it gives you the whole circumference of the circle you're seeing there. I don't know if you can see the sample which I have selected. I don't know why I selected it, but if I quickly apply everything and I hard press on the Wacom or the graphics tablet, you guys can see the circumference being filled. But when I soft press on it, it's more or less like fixing just that small spot over there. That's how good the graphics tablets can help you. And concerning the increasing and decreasing of the brush size, I don't know if you can hear me tap on the keyboard. The moment I tap on it, it decreases and increases at an exponential rate, right? Which shows that Photoshop is quite faster. I hope Capture One will fix that in their new feature update. But don't get me wrong, Capture One is actually good for post-processing beauty images. A lot of people use to post-process their wedding pictures, and I'm yet to figure that one out. So to the test of the day, looking at this, let's sample, or let's sample this and clean. Let's see how best it cleans the neck. Oh wow. Well, there you have it. So depending on whichever and I've always been telling you guys that for a very good research, majority of the work has to come from your blemish removal. If your blemish removal isn't that good, you would, and if you're going to use, let's say, dodging and bending alone, you would still see some textures on the skin you don't need. But when you use blemish removal to its maximum effect, you can quickly make your image as smooth as possible, and you have your dodging and bending doing less or no work at all. Can we take a moment and admire how good the makeup is? So the makeup artist was Color Data. I'll link her down in the description below, together with the model who has a very good skin, just those small blemishes, which obviously every human being has some blemish or acne on their skin. Aside from that, I think this image was shot with my 100mm macro lens f2.8 from Canon, the Canon 5D Mark IV at ISO 160 f7.1 and a shutter speed of 1/160 with my flash power at 1/4 in a 120cm normal softbox. I hope to put up the behind the scenes video, just that when I was recording the sound wasn't recording properly, so I'll just do a voiceover over that maybe in my next post. So be on the lookout for how I achieved or I got this particular image. So let's save this so that we can have an easy comparison in Capture One. So this is saving, it's done saving. Let's see. So comparing this to that, let's make sure it's on the big screen. So to full screen. Comparing, I think that this is the Capture One version and this is the Photoshop version. Which one do you think is accurate or will be better for you when you're involved in healing your pictures? Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think is best and which method or which post-processing software you would use in healing your photos, and let me know which other post-processing softwares are there that you would want me to use in this kind of comparisons. I think I'll be doing a lot of comparison these days when it comes to retouching, and I hope to even do a video on dodging and burning in Capture One. If you haven't subscribed, again, kindly subscribe. That's if you're new here. If you're already here and you haven't subscribed, you should also subscribe. Turn on the bell notification icon to get notified all the time when I drop a new video on my YouTube channel. And until the next video, peace.